Hey guys, welcome back to Botany Manor. This is the final countdown, the final chapter of Botany Manor. I hope I'm able to divide it into multiple parts to have more content on this little Let's Play, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So, I did find the formal garden. It's honestly really simple. You should have just looked at the map. So, from number 7, you can see that it's the Rose Garden, and that's literally where it's located. So from the beginning of the manor into the great tree room is what I like to call it. Just have to go into this little hallway, into the rose garden door, go through the rose garden, and there's the door to the formal garden. So this is where it be. And let's just go right in. Unlock. I think this one is a good thumbnail. It has the food, the picnic area. This is probably one of my favorite spots so far. I love it. All right. We got 3 final flowers for chapter 5, Climbing Up. Got ourselves Spring Dance Shrub, Solanum rubecerula. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens, but have completely disappeared when I was off on my travels. Fool's Emerald. Wow. This looks like it's going to be one of the most amazing ones thus far in this game. Fool's Emerald. Bryonia Lucerna. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet. Ocelet. Decentra transcendium. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. That's very nice. This one's located in a boathouse. Got one in the side terrace and one in the folly, wherever that may be. So from here, it does. Okay, we've got one thing we can interact with. Okay. Newspaper article. Bonnet's illustrated penny paper. It was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking with my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house in the tiny cave. Oh, on the way to my house is a tiny cave, and as I walked by, I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished and continued on back page. Continued from front page. Nobody was there. I'm convinced that what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation for attention. I will never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I learned in Morse code. Local authorities have assured a journalist that there have been no recent military activity or exercises in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. Great, now we got flowers with minds of their own. I mean, yo. Are we gonna have to fill the pond and go over there? I look forward to it. I look forward to it very, very much. We have our table here, in which we don't have any of the seeds, so what's the point? What a lovely area. I love it. This is a nice... Oh, here we go. Spring dance shrub. It's just, I don't know of what that newspaper article was referring to. It said in caves, so I feel like it's not that one. Okay, so we've got little table over there that has nothing. Got a ladder that has some telegraph note. Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse. Since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it, there appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. Please, you're telling me I have to mess with Morse code in this game? I thought that was just for the letter or the newspaper. Note about lawn. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower. Oh, again? If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. These two, the ship of the game. No! Military codes. The method of communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. Do I really feel like looking at this? Please, please. I feel like, low-key, I kind of just want to save this for tomorrow. But at the same time, I don't know. Seaweed. Oh, we can't even interact with it. We have ourselves different colored pots. Ooh, terracotta and granite. Sandstone, marble, obsidian? If we used obsidian, can we go to the nether? Tips for growing hydrangeas? The beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is pigment that can change color depending on the pH level of its environment. The colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. I have never seen a red hydrangea though. Is that actually true? I've always seen like the blue and purple one. I've never seen a red one. Hi. Eh? I didn't mean to scare you. Am I supposed to be taking the... Huh? Oh. I can put it there. Okay. Whatever makes you happy. So this is the quick access back to this part of the manor. Very nice. I can put it in several locations. What the frick, man? Spring dance shrub. Well, thank you for making it really easy. Ignite research. Oh, so this is for the shrub. Does that mean is the hydrangea literally the spring dance shrub? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have to do something weird with the bird seeds, but dude, there's lots of places I can put it though. Letter about mentoring. Dear Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying, the blind leading the blind, does come to mind. All jest aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. What the hell? Can y'all, like, mind your own damn business? Let me do my own thing. Am I hurting anyone? No. Letter from Hazel. Dear Mr. Bennett, thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice. Poultice? I gave a very little one, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Faithfully yours, Hazel. We have quite the many places. I mean, they do go to the same place. This is a nice little area, though. We have another one. Great. Just great. I have to mess with a bunch of these now? I'm not looking forward to that at all. Oh, we got the boathouse key. Nice, nice. Different birds. Attracting birds with color. What? Just like bees, birds can pollinate flowers. But did you know that birds have a preference to pollinate flowers of certain colors? The above chart shows which color of flowers attract which birds to your garden. Red, blue, yellow, purple, and orange. I feel a headache coming. Oh, so this is where we put it though. See, the thing is, I don't know which specific flower it technically is. So I'm just gonna make my way to the boathouse. 17. Where even am I right now? Oh, I'm in the bird garden. Yeah, I gotta go back, like all the way back. I'm not gonna mess with this right now because I seriously haven't a clue of how I'm supposed to go about this. Because, I mean, I'm more or less supposed to mess with the seed placement, but I don't know which one it is. Like, which flower. We didn't even get the seed for that one. And then the military's, like, Morse code, I have no idea which flower that is. No. That's not correct. Okay, this way. Wait a minute. Oh, here. I was like, how do I get down? Here we go. This is how we get down. It's a really nice area, though. I like it. A gold watering can? Inspect Arabella's paintings. It's unfinished. Is this one of the clues, actually? No, never mind. Dude, Arabella can paint too? She's just a prodigy, isn't she? What? A handle? A handle to what? I'm gonna put that there. Spiritualism book? My dearest cousin, whilst I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge and science, I must admit that the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interest with me. With affection, Arabella. Oh, the will-o-wisp. Glowing spirit of marshes, forests, and caves. The will-o-wisp is an eerie apparition that has long been the subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to lost travelers in dark, isolated places and beckons them to follow with its beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer has followed the wisp's alluring light across marshes or into caves, never to be seen again. Take heed, those who venture into dark places resist the temptation of the will-o'-wisp's shimmering radiance. Turn back before it is too late. I see. That still doesn't really clarify which specific flower. Okay, we're just gonna go to the boathouse then, since we're able to. One of the seeds is there too, so... Wait, what? Jesus. Egyptian goose. Why are there so many of those in the game? If I touch them all, does that mean I get an achievement? I got an achievement for just pressing on one. Well, before we go over there, let me just... Holy cow. Okay. How weeds spread. Weeds can take over an area quite rapidly. Some weeds have adapted in order to spread their seeds as far away as possible. The plant itself does not have much control over this, but trusts nature to lend a helping hand. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with a hook designed to attach to the fur of passing animals. They are then carried and dropped up to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with an attached feathery puff that allows them to simply be carried by the wind to a far-away location. Ah, other plants such as lords and ladies wrap their seeds in an attractive berry, which birds consume and then later deposit as waste as a great distance away. A final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when the creature is asleep. So this right here, the how seeds bloom, that's definitely the ocelot because it just mentioned it. Am I gonna have to interact with the animal? I'm excited, but at the same time, why are you get... I remember one of our friends talking about that. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Please. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack face down in the center of the game board. Place the food tokens around the food cards on the board. Place... Am I seriously supposed to put them somewhere? It doesn't seem like it. Like, what's the point? William Foley. Educational and school materials supplied. 10th of June. Why? Dear Lady Arabella, thank you for your order. As discussed, we will write again in the coming months to inform you of a delivery date for these school supplies. All the best. Oh. I didn't mean to put the picnic research, right? Oh, what is this? Daisy Dreams. I'll just ignore that for now. Animal heartbeats. This is really messing with my brain, honestly. I didn't even get the seed. I think I kind of got it down now. We already got this. I don't even know how I'm gonna go about this. This the Fool's Emerald. This is most definitely the military one, the Morse code one, and this one is the like the pollination of like the birds and stuff, and like the pigment. If anything, I want to attempt to do the also it because we have like all the clues. It's just, oh my goodness gracious. Do I really? Let me just look around first because we do have this area over here. I'm getting a much better picture of the three plants. It's just how I'm gonna go about this. It's pretty difficult. Oh, we're back here. This is like the down area of the rose garden. So this is just like a shortcut, I suppose. I don't know why I would go through that way though. Okay, so I feel like this is where the ocelot will be blooming. Yes. How does one even? Oh, I see. So with the ocelot, it's just a matter of trying to figure out like which specific heartbeat I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, you know what? Maybe the reason why they opened this path was for a quicker way to access the table with the flower. Because I think, because otherwise the other table with the, like the seeds, it's kind of farther away. We have to go back, like way back. Let's just get the ocelot ready. Because it definitely seems like we could do it. It didn't even bloom. That kind of makes me think. Hang on. Let me just put it here for a second. Okay, I kind of understand it better. It's just I have absolutely no idea which specific animal. I can't tell. You know, I'm really thinking that the answer is the red squirrel. Because from the book, it says a final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. When I read the cards of the animals, the red squirrel is the only one that kind of has that description. Like they sometimes forage food back to the nest to keep it for later. Like this one, it forages foods, but not really keep it for later. All the other ones, they don't say something like that. That's why I really feel like the red squirrel is the answer. It's just when I look at the red squirrel, Awake is 300 and asleep is 120. I'm assuming it's the sleeping one, because the flower is supposed to bloom when the animal is asleep. So 120? Were there any of them that said 120? I think so, right? This one. Is that... Oh. So that really was the answer. It was as simple as that. I thought there was something more to it. I don't know why. The ocelot seed is picked up by small animals such as the red squirrel, who then store it inside their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends up on the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. Oh, what if I stop it? Well, that is hella freaky though. It's like pulsing like a heartbeat. No, I don't like that one. It freaks me out. Okay, well, we just did that. I thought it was gonna be a lot more harder than I thought, but it was actually all right. And thankfully, we solved it within not really that long. Thankfully, all the clues were in one place. It's just the other two. So, but we will be saving that for later. It's nice to be able to divide these parts into multiple episodes. That way, I don't really want to upload videos that are way too long. I know my Tears of the Kingdom was quite long. Each episode was like an hour. I really want to try and make each episode kind of short. That way, people are not watching for too long, kind of get bored. Because I know I was like that. For those of you that watch my 1 hour videos, I thank you so much. But really, when I was like editing them, I was like, damn, this is a lot. So that's really why I want to continue to make it simple and short for the future. But for now, we'll be continuing this process over and over again. Next time on Botany Manor, we'll be taking care of the last 2 flowers that we need to bloom. See you guys then.